music, rhythms, and rhymes, like Chip and Dale, the chipmunk twins. When they couldn't remember all the forest rules, they'd sing, "Don't eat the blue mushrooms. Don't eat the blue mushrooms. If you want to stay alive, don't eat the blue mushrooms." Other animals learned by doing things over and over, like Sammy the squirrel. When he first started forest school, he couldn't sit still long enough to listen to Owl. So Owl suggested he start collecting leaves for a nature collage. As Sammy sorted the crunchy, colorful leaves into piles, he started noticing shapes and sizes. Look, this leaf has 5 points like a star. How about this one? It looks just like a bird. And this one is as round as the sun. Sammy loved discovering all the patterns in nature. A few more students entered the forest school. When they introduced themselves, Owl asked, "How do you learn best?" A tiny voice piped up, "I learn best by helping others." It was Millie the mole. She helped plant and water the forest school garden. While watering the carrots, she noticed something. This one carrot is growing toward the light, and this one is growing under the leaves. Why? Sammy had an idea. Let's dig them up and look at their roots. So Sammy and Millie carefully dug around the carrots. Soon they saw why the carrots grew the way they did. One carrot had thin, tangled roots because it didn't get enough water. The other carrot had thick, strong roots because it got lots of water. Sammy and Millie raced to tell the others, "If you want your carrots to grow big and strong, make sure they get plenty of water." More and more animals came to forest school. There were fast learners like Benny the beaver, who could build anything out of sticks and stones. And there were neat freaks like Rosie the raccoon, who organized everyone's backpacks. And there were even more types of learners. Just like there are kinds of trees in the forest, lots and lots of different kinds. And they all learned right alongside each other. One day, when Niblet was feeling extra nervous, Duck reminded him, "You may not be the fastest, Niblet, but you don't have to be. You just have to be you." And that's when Niblet learned something very important. He may learn differently, but that doesn't mean he learns less. Niblet looked around the classroom. He was surrounded by his friends, who also learned differently. He had nothing